The next topic, properties of determinants. We have 8 properties about the determinant. Particularly the 7th property is very important. That is, if each element of the row or column of the determinant is expressed as sum of 2 or more terms, then the whole determinant is expressed as sum or 2 or more determinants is 0. Which means, whenever you take the determinant, if the 2 row or 2 column has been same value means it will be give 0. That is the concept right there. Next, we have to see exercise 7.2 first sum. Prove that the 3 cross 3 matrix. We need to prove the determinant value is 0. Look at the second and third column. It will be ordered means it will be arranged like a square plus b square plus c square. So you write applying C2 is C2 plus C3. If the order means it will become A square plus B square plus C square. So you write A square plus B square C square, then B square C square here. The same thing again will come, then A square plus B square. So next we may take the common terms of 2 columns. One is S from the first column and the second A square plus B square plus C square from the second column. There are the common terms. Now you write take common S from column 1 and A square plus B square C square from C2. So the remainder is S into A square plus B square C square 1 B square plus C square C square plus A square and A square plus B square. Already I told you, if 2 row or 2 column have a same value means the determinant will be 0. So the entire term will be 0. Hence we proved the right answer. That's all the answer. Question number 2. Show that P plus C, BC, B square C square and C plus A, CA, C square A square, A plus B, AB, A square plus B square equal to 0. First, you just analyze what they are given, what we need. I analyze the first row, that is A missing, second row B missing, third row C missing. So we multiply A, B, C respectively, first row, second row, third row, and we have divider also, because if you multiply someone, we must divide someone, because we need the mother term. So you write multiplying A in R1, B in R2, C in R3 and divide also. That is ABC, I mean 1 by ABC we divided and multiply first row. A into B plus C, this is ABC, A into B square C square, here B into C plus A, here ABC, and A square B C square, then C into A plus B, here ABC, A square B square C. Now here ABC is the common, here also ABC common. Here you multiply AB into C. It will become AB plus BC, AB plus AC and ABC. And before that, here ABC are common. So you take the common term, that is ABC 1 and another term having same. that is ABC by ABC. Here one ABC cancelled. The remainder term 1. Here BC only remainder terms. Here BC plus AB 1. Here AC and CA plus CB 1 AB. That is the remainder matrix. Again, if you added first row, first column, third column will be equal AB plus BC plus CA. So you may add C1 gives C1 plus C3. First column, third column will become the remainder term ABC. The remainder term ABC. Remainder term ABC is AB plus BC plus AC 1. BC here also same. Here the first column having the same value. If you take the common as ABC, BC plus AC, we have 1 and 1 will remainder. ABC into AB plus BC plus CA. We have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. BC, AC, AB. Therefore, the property 7. If the 2 row or 2 column same value means the determinant will be 0. Hence true. That's all the sum. Third question. Prove that A square BC AC plus C square, A square plus AB B square AC AB B square plus BC C square is equal to 4A square B square C square. This is not a determinant like the previous two sum. We directly take the left hand side and do to the right hand side. First we focus the left hand side. Look at the first column. A square and A. So A is a common for all the term. Second term as like a B and third term as like a C as a common. So you take A, B, C common from C1, C2, C3 respectively. The remainder term A plus B, then B. Here second term we took B, the remainder C, B plus C. Third term we took C, so the remainder A plus C, A and C. Now here we subtract first row to second row, we have the negative value. So that we denote R1 gives R1 minus R2 and R2 gives R2 minus R3. The reason is we have the similarity of the matrix. It becomes ABC. A minus A plus B, and here C minus B, here A plus B minus A. That is first row. Second row R2 minus R3. Here A plus B minus B and B minus B plus C and A minus C. R3 as it is B plus C, C. So the remainder term is A minus A cancel. The remainder term only minus B will come. Next term C minus B. Last term A and A cancel, C only we have. So the remainder term is A and A minus B, C minus B, C. Here B and B cancel, A, B and B cancel, remainder minus C. Here A minus C, B plus C and C. Now we need to add. If you add first row and the third row, it will become 0. So next term we have R1 gives R1 plus R3. The first row, first place will be 0. Look at that. A, B, C minus B and plus B 0. C minus B plus B and plus C. The remainder term. Minus and minus cancel. The remainder term 2C. And C plus C 2C. Then as it is write A minus C, A minus C. Then B, B plus C and C. We have 2C and 2C. Next 2C as a column. You take the second and third column. We have 1, 1 minus C, A minus C, B plus C, C. Then we have C2 gives C2 minus C3, which means 1 minus 1, 0, minus C, A, minus into minus plus C, the remainder term A, and B plus C minus A, the remainder term B. And third column as it is. Now if you take the column means first and expanding by R1 means, we take the determinant means first, second will be 0, last one will remain. That is 1 into AB into AB, that is 2AB. So ABC 2C into 2AB, the value is 4A square B square C square. That is the right hand side.